What do massive October drug busts from Philadelphia to the Arabian Sea, plus frontline prevention events across America have in common? They're more than headlines. They're a signal that people and communities are refusing to give up, fighting back against addiction, and demanding a safer, healthier future. This week on Logan's Voice, let's dig into the stories behind the statistics because change starts when we pay attention. Welcome back to Logan's Voice Weekly News Update, the show where we turn headlines into hope and news into a mission. I'm Doug, Logan's dad. If you're joining us on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell. It helps spread our message even further. And leave a comment. Let me know where you're listening from or share how these stories affect you or your community. Your voice makes this movement stronger. So, we're going to get to prevention in the spotlight. National Substance Use Prevention Month. On October 1st, Michigan and South Carolina both officially declared this month Substance Misuse Prevention and Youth Substance Use Prevention Month. That means statewide campaigns in schools and communities, education, open talks, and resources that break stigma and keeps kids safe. And then Red Ribbon Week is happening all across the United States. There's millions of students are wearing red ribbons as a pledge to live drug-free. Districts are hosting assemblies, door decorating contests, and live testimonial speakers. And then there's the National Prescription Drug Take Back Day, October 25th. National drop-off sites were set up to help families safely dispose of unused prescription medication, removing them from circulation before they can do harm. These prevention campaigns are critical, giving everyone real tools and encouraging real conversations to build a safer future. Now let's move on to major arrests and indictments. In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Department of Justice and FBI announced on October 23rd and 25th that 33 alleged members of a violent trafficking ring operating in the notorious Kensington neighborhood were indicted in a sweeping 41-count indictment. During coordinated raids, 24 suspects were taken into custody, one of the biggest busts in recent history. The group is accused of distributing fentanyl, heroin, and cocaine, fueling one of the country's deadliest open-air drug markets. And then down in Georgia, let's talk about Operation Halftime. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation spent nearly a year on Operation Halftime. On October 16th, they announced 8 arrests for cocaine trafficking, seizing over 17 kilos of cocaine and 10 firearms. Why it matters? Investigations like this take time, but persistence pays off. And every major seizure means fewer drugs on the street. And then over in Creedmoor, North Carolina, there was major drug trafficking bust. A months-long undercover operation led by North Carolina alcohol law enforcement and the Creedmoor Police Department culminated on October 15th when agents executed a search warrant at a residence on Park Avenue. This high-stakes operation targeted a ring suspected of manufacturing, trafficking, and distributing a range of illicit drugs throughout the city and neighboring areas. Authorities entered locations in Creedmoor's city center, resulting in multiple arrests in connection to the illegal drug manufacturing and distribution. By October 18th, the Granville County Sheriff's Office confirmed 2 additional key suspects were in custody, bringing the total to 10 arrests. Charges range from trafficking and possession to manufacturing and conspiracy. The operation's scope was significant. Agencies seized evidence of wide-scale drug activity and highlighted the collaboration required to tackle entrenched drug rings. Major takedowns like this send ripples through the local drug market, reducing supply, increasing risk for traffickers, and ideally making communities safer. These efforts show how local action can have a major impact. And other busts this month show the power of collaboration. In Saskatchewan, two men are being held for possession of fentanyl, meth, and cocaine. In North Carolina, joint ALE and police investigation lead to further arrests. And in Europe, Europol reports five suspects arrested for wholesale cocaine trafficking into Europe. Moving on to major drug seizures. In Ontario, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police bus synthetic drug lab. They dismantled a huge illegal lab, seizing almost 10 million in MDMA, meth, GHB, pill presses, and hazardous material. And in the Arabian Sea, $1 billion seizure. Pakistani Navy and U.S. authorities intercepted sailboats carrying nearly 1 billion in meth and cocaine. Another sign of the massive scale of international drug trafficking. If these stories inspired you, worried you, or moved you to act, please subscribe to Logan's Voice on YouTube. Hit that notification bell and leave a comment below telling us where you're listening from or what news you want us to cover next. Every share and comment empowers our community, and together we keep hope alive, even in the toughest headline. I'm Doug Ballinger. I am Logan's voice. I am Logan's dad, and I will not be silent.